Good evening, everyone. So, this is just a very short discussion on the law of demand. All right. So, in my previous video, I have discussed the determinants of demand, right? The income, the population, tastes and preferences, price expectations, and the prices of related goods. So, in this video, I am just going to talk about the law of demand. Okay? So, when we say demand, that refers to the willingness and the ability. Okay? So, take note, there has to be willingness and ability of a consumer to buy goods and services at a specific price. Okay, another definition. So we will understand more on demand in the context of economics. All right, so demand is a core economic concept that shows how much of a good or service consumers are willing and able to buy at different prices. Okay, so that is demand. All right, so this is now the law of demand. All right, so notice that I have used here the arrow up and the arrow down. Okay, so this has the implication of the law itself. Okay, so the law of demand states that as price increases, this one, as price increases, kung tataas ang presyo, the quantity demanded decreases. That is very obvious, no? Pag mahal ang presyo, konti lang yung mabibili. Okay, that is very obvious. And inversely, as price decreases, kung bababa yung presyo, quantity demanded increases. So that is why there is an inverse relationship between the price and the quantity demanded here in the law of demand. Okay. Further, this is true. Okay. Take note that the law is true if we apply the ceteris paribus assumption, wherein it assumes that all other are held. Okay, no arguments, no further arguments. Okay, so that is the law of demand. So as you state that one, you have to say as price increases, quantity demanded decreases. As price decreases, quantity demanded increases. All other things equal or constant. Okay? So there are two factors aside from the determinants, right? So why people buy more or less? Bakit konti lang yung nabibili at bakit marami ang mabibili? Okay, so the first factor is the income effect. Okay, so this refers to the change in the quantity demanded of a good or a service that results from a change in a consumer's real income or purchasing power, typically due to a price change. Okay, so in the income effect, when the price of a good here decreases, kung bababa ang presyo, consumers feel they have more purchasing power kasi nga mura yung produkto, 'di ba? They can afford to buy it with their income. Okay, so this will lead to an increase in the quantity demanded kasi mababa lang yung presyo. On the other hand, if the price increases, kung magmahal yung presyo, consumers feel poorer kasi mahal nga, which may lead to a decrease in the quantity demanded. Okay, so that's the explanation on the income effect. Okay, so there is the substitute effect. Okay, so here in the substitute effect, consumers tend to buy goods with lower prices. Normal yan, lalo na sa atin, no? We will really choose that good or product or brand na medyo makamura tayo, right? So that is substitute effect. So in case the price of a product that they buy, so yung mga produkto na we usually buy, pag magmahal yan, we will look for a substitute whose prices are lower. Okay? So that is substitute effect. Okay, so here is now the demand schedule and the graph. Okay, so we have here the demand schedule, no? If the if the price is 5 pesos, then the quantity that we can buy is only 100 pieces, right? Pag yung presyo magiging 4 pesos, dadami na yung quantity, right? We can buy 200 pieces. And then if the price becomes 3 pesos, then we will buy 300 pieces. So as you notice, as price increases, right? The price increases, quantity demanded decreases. And then as the price decreases, quantity demanded here increases. Okay, so that is the demand schedule, and we can also put that into graph here. Okay, so as you notice, here is the price, and then this is the quantity. Okay, so the same explanation, no? As price increases, quantity demanded decreases. Okay? Okay, so that will be all.